Hello. Welcome back. It is another day, and it's Monday. We get back into Hollow Knight Silksong. Not gonna sugarcoat it, I guess. Let's just hop back in. Last we left off, we just finished up getting some what was it? We got some these things. Silk eaters. Yes. Got some of these. We've been a bit around the block, for lack of a better term. But there's still more that we gotta do. Since last stream, I've realized that I still have to go through bile water. It's something I want to do. What crest am I using right now? Wanderer's crest. But yeah, we gotta go through bile water. Which I plan on doing more. I want to finish up bile water today, and then hopefully do some more of that lace fight that we started last stream, which was on Wednesday. And I apologize for not making it to the Friday stream that I wanted to do. Something came up, and I ended up not being able to make it. I also want to see if I can find more memory lockets. So I'm certain there will be more memory lockets later on in Act 3 and whatnot. There will be more for me later. I just want to go and finish up exploring bile water before anything big happens. Right? I'm certain that there's something there for me. Maybe another memory locket, maybe more things. I decided I wanted to take the elevator today. So, I had like a few ideas in my head of what I wanted to talk about today, but I suppose we'll see as things go on. We're gonna head to water. Actually, no, the other thing I wanted to do, I should probably head there first. I need to go and get my plasmium vial refilled. To do that, we have to head to the blasted steps. No, the wormways. We have to head to the wormways. Best way to get there is through Shellwood. I don't want to dive too heavy into the topics right away that I wanted to cover. Because there are certainly a few things that have happened recently that I'm like, I kind of want to talk about that. From a game design perspective, that is, you know? Or rather, from the... I should say from the perspective of both a game designer and a person who likes to play games. A game player, I suppose you could say. It's been a while since I've been here. It's not this way. But yeah, there's been a lot of recent developments. One of the things that I want to go and see that I haven't gotten the chance to look up just yet is, what was it, the Game Awards. And the fact that they have, and for the games being nominated for Game of the Year have been announced. I haven't gotten a chance to see them yet. But I really want to. Ow. Please, sir, refill my plasmium vial. I have the money. Yes. That should be of a great help. But yeah, the Game Awards is like literally less than a month away. That should be interesting. Excited to see what games get nominated, what games are going to make it in. I'm definitely going to be watching. Probably not on stream. Definitely not. Actually, no, definitely not on stream. I'm not going to watch that on stream. I'm not that desperate for content. That and there's been a recent development that I am most excited about. Apparently, a game that I have been, I wouldn't say following closely, more like passively watching and waiting for it for any news on it, has finally gotten some good news. If you don't know, Hytale, which is a it's a Minecraft thing. It's like Minecraft. That's how I can best describe it. It's like Minecraft, but not really. It has received an update for the first time in a very long time. That being, we're finally getting the game, apparently. Because, if you don't know, Hytale was originally owned by Hypixel Studios, who the people behind the Minecraft server, Hypixel, and they wanted to make a game, so they started making Hytale, and then they got bought out by Riot. They sold Hytale to Riot, who continued to develop it for like I think 4 years, and then they the development kind of got out of hand, things went bad, and they kind of shelved the development of Hytale. And now, after all this time... Ooh, I got lucky. After all this time, Hytale is finally back in the limelight because the co-founder, ex-CEO of Hytale bought the game back from Riot, is paying a lot of like the original developers, and is bringing Hytale back from the dead. And I was very excited about it because I'm interested in modding, and I want to see the modding scene. That's going to be insane for this game. They have modding day one. Or at least they're going to, because the date has not yet been released. It literally got revealed today that that's happening. And I, for one, am very excited. Gotta head up. Because, like, modding in Minecraft kind of freaking sucks. It's great for people who know what they're doing, right? But if you have no goddamn clue, you really can injure yourself or your system. If you like accidentally remove the wrong file, or if you get the wrong file itself. Like, a lot of mods are found on shady websites. While there's a good amount of reliable websites nowadays, and mod hosting sites and all that, I am kind of focus more on platforming than on the conversation. But there's a lot that can go wrong with modding in Java. Wait, no, this isn't safe. That's right. If you know what you're doing, it can be pretty easy and safe. But if you don't, then, well, good luck. Look up a tutorial. At least that's the consensus. But with Hypixel, modding is going to be in, like, they're gonna have a game browser, and modding will be built in from day one, which is exciting to me. I do truly believe that mods make the gaming experience more, I should say, it involves the players more, right? The players become intricately connected to the gaming experience because they made something for the game, and I love seeing that shit. I want to see more of that. In fact, I kind of want to see if I can make my own mods at some point. Oh no, not the goop. Bad place to be. Okay. Well, alright then. All the way back here. Alright, let me change my crest. This is fine and dandy at all. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I just need to change my equipment. I'm thinking we should get the Curve Claw, get this boomerang back. But yeah, I want to see what kind of mods get made for the game. And I definitely want to contribute to that at some point with my own mods or something along those lines. Because I have a few ideas, and I'd love to see if I can implement them in some way. Even with the long claw, I'm finding that Wanderer's Crest just got too short a range. I'm not used to it. I'm very used to the incredible reach that Reaper's Crest gives you. So, yeah, high pixel and high tail, that's good news. And, Game Awards, pretty much. Oh, no, okay, fine. I'm fairly convinced that I can get my body without too much hassle. Ow. Yeah, you see that? Need more reach. I want the range. You have to practically be hitting him, like touching him. You gotta like be really freaking close. I just want a pogo. Oh, not bad. Keep thinking that it's up there. It's not. Ow. Here it is. I really thought it was gonna work. Oh, thank goodness for those invincibility frames. That was a little risky. But we're good. The question is, where the heck am I? Not here. Doesn't need to be here. Go this way. And I immediately ruin this. Okay. I just need to get enough silk. And eventually, I can get rid of these maggots. You know, maybe I should have equipped the thing that allows me to not get affected by the fucking things. By the maggots. Should be something over this way. Not a fan. Not a fan of this. I mean, I was right, but I'm still not a fan. Don't want to be in the drink. It's not fun. Also, the music's fading out. Oh, a bench. It's not trapped either. That's good. What are all these? These corpses? Yeah, they're corpses. Okay. What goodies can I find in them? Can I find any goodies in them? Can I participate in the act locally known as thievery? No? Okay. No grave robbing. Let's see. Their shells are ours. Their shells are ours. Our hate is forever. That's not ominous at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm actually going to take a small break to equip the right thing. If I remember correctly, it is blue. Long claw. I think we should be fine then. Just gotta be careful. This long area feels more like an arena, but I guess it's not. I feel like I'm gonna encounter something here. I'm not running. Have I been here before? I feel like I have. Yes, I have. Okay. Maybe I just didn't make it all the way to the end of this? Oh wait, no, this area was just blocked off. That's right. But hey, bench. Cool. I just got it. The way back is, if I remember correctly, filled with maggots. Not fun. Yep. It's okay. We can get some stealth back. Eventually, by fighting something, I'm certain. Eventually. There we go. I remember this area. And how difficult it was to platform through. I remember having to navigate through there, get to Shikara's master, if I remember correctly. Place I should definitely visit again once Act 3 comes around, I think. Ooh, silk. This. Just an empty silk flower, okay. If I remember correctly, there's a fight room at the back of this area, so just rush there real quick. And proceed to immediately goop it. Oh, that was close. I am not really well equipped for a fight, but here we go. Let's hope I get lucky. Got one. Oh, got lucky. Those are new. Also, reused audio assets. Did I try to get above you? Okay. I should have hit that. I'm down. Another one down. Big fuck you spike ball. Got it. Not great, not great. But enough to heal. Got lucky. One of these guys. Yeah, I just need 2 more hits. Okay, we're good. Okay. Another big fuck you spike ball that I should have dodged. This one lasts a while. Oh. Not a great situation to be. Let me hit you a bit. Thank you. Oh, hello? Roll the Great. I'm not a big fan of this. What's going on? Oh boy. He has a big suck power. Okay. This one's gonna be a bit difficult, I think. Oh, he has hitbox until then. Okay. We're switching to the combat build. The wandering build is not working. We gotta go Reapers. Hell yes. I think we should change up our lucky dice back. Weighted belt for this one, I think. Actually, no. Ascendant's grip. Way there. On claw. We gotta get some more range. We already have our Curve Claw. I think that maybe the throwing ring might be really good for this. Like unironically. Right. If I don't want to take the long way around, but I also don't want to get the maggots again. We're gonna have to anyways, are we? Yep, just power through it. Go, just go. Not a great start to all of this. Oh, I forgot that Reapers does a lot of damage. Either that or that one was not particularly low HP because of the explosions. Oh boy, got a little lucky. I'm mostly just trying to get to the fight as quickly as I possibly can. Yeah, gotta do all this again. Oh, they both spawned here. What the heck? Not a great start. So you hit them once and then they abscond. They just leave. Oh boy, that could have been bad. I just need a little bit more silk. Come on. Here we go. Silk's getting up. Come on. Bring it on. There we go. To the left. Right. We have to fight one of these guys again. Alright. Not in the most optimal spot. Oh, that's right, he stuns you. Not a great place to be. Not again. Ow. Okay. I think I understand at least partially what I'm supposed to do there. So Ascendant script is definitely messing me up here. I'm not used to it. Take it off. We go for the weighted belt. And I kind of want to go for Wraith of Purity, but I don't think it's a good idea. It breaks at once. And then you have to go back to a bench for it to be used again. Boy, not a great start to all this. Oh, no. Get up there. Come on. Getting hit by literally everything on the way there is not a great way to start a fight. But hey, we're here. Got him. Always just barely out of reach. I think you're supposed to hit them while they're trying to leave. Got one. Oh, nice. I jumped a little too early on that one. Didn't get hit, but still. I could have it to be a throwing ring really helped me out there. Back. Oh boy. I thought that would hit him. It didn't. Boy. Down to 3 health already. Stop being so reckless. And I immediately jump into his attack and I do it again, you know, just for shits and giggles. Why not? And I died to the spike ball because I jumped and then landed and it hit me. And oh boy, I'm getting worse and worse as the minutes go by. Get up there, come on. Very interesting fight so far. I don't know exactly what this concept is called, but basically, from a game designer perspective, the player has a certain amount of resources that they have available to them, like health and equipment uses in this case, tool uses. And what the point of that fight beforehand is for, like, the reason why they have you fight a bunch of enemies before they do that is because they're whittling down those resources to make the fight afterwards seem harder. Because if you, oh boy, got lucky. If you just went into the boss fight, then you'll be well prepared. You'll be well equipped. Right? You have all of your stuff. You have all your equipment ready and available to use. Your full health. And, you know, you have all your stuff. You got, in this case, you have all your self, you got all your health, you got all your equipment. But if they have you fight a bunch of enemies beforehand, they can guarantee that you've used at least some amount of resources. Like, I just used that to heal. I have more health now, but I'm also almost out of silk. Which is one of the many reasons why I like rest. I always get silk. Yeah, throw on ring. There's 3 more enemies on screen. But there's also some upsides to having a fight like this before a big bad, right? You get to be more familiar with the arena. You're already in fight mode by the time the fight starts. You know? Not a surprise when the big boss comes around. Or at least it's less of a surprise. Alright. Ring missed there. Not a fan. It also gives the developers the opportunity to mess around and give a few enemy types that wouldn't appear normally, like these guys that throw spears down at you. But the fight's not over. Alright, let's go. That's right. That's the wrong thing. I didn't want to use that. Not a big fan of what you're trying to do there, buddy. Ooh, I got lucky there. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's some bullshit. That's the first 3-hitter. Okay, we have a mid-boss fight. Okay. I know he's still going. Okay. And he's back in the water. Love that. Oh, what is going on here? Why is he glowing? What the fuck was that? See, they can still get surprised in the middle of a fight like that. Here too, apparently, there's a stage 2 there, where he decides that he's gonna go Super Saiyan or something. His eyes were all glowing. Either that or he was fucking possessed. Am I gonna have to perform an exorcism? I don't want to perform an exorcism. I'm not licensed. I'm not a practitioner. I'm not a practitioner of the divine arts, you know. While I am fanciful of a good spell every now and again, I'm not into exorcising demons or anything like that. I'm more into summoning them. We'll see how it goes, I think. We'll figure out how things work. Ow. Get out of the maggots. All hopes of me getting any silk from that interaction failed. Half health. Love that for me. Oh, that was actually really close. Stop spawning where on the platform I'm trying to walk on. Please? Alright. I'm 2 hits away, but you know, it's fine. 1 hit away, but you know, it's fine. I'll figure it out. Either that or I'll die trying. Problem solved. I did not plan for that to happen, but that's how it happened. Love that. Ow. Come on. Okay, what happened there? Why did the boomerang just shoot off over to the right? Physics bug? Maybe it's because it hit an attack. And it got ricocheted. Oh, they explode us, right? Okay, look a little bit before the big bad shows up. Already summoning ads and spike balls. That's just wonderful. Oh, you can hit those, but they stay in place and then explode? That's a little weird. I'm not gonna test that. Oh no, don't want to be here. He didn't hit me there. Oh, well. Alright then. He's gonna do the suck? No, he didn't. And then he does the suck. Love that. Gets a struggle out of that? And now he's strong. Okay. And now he's doing the beam attacks. And suddenly he's in the water again. I tried to get out of there. Was not fast enough. Okay. I think I understand. It's not a phase 2. It's just a strong attack he does after he does the stuff on you. He manages to grab you. He does like 3 or 4 damage if you don't struggle free fast enough. And then he will use your own power against you by firing beams. As I proceed to mess up my inputs. Love that. On move. Alright, there we go. The maggots don't matter. So long as I make it there without getting hit, I'm fine. And I got hit. Lovely. Twice now. I proved to be able to get to the boss with this much health, so I think I'm fine. That would have hit me. That would have hit me. Your business. Oh man, got lucky. Boomerang for the win. Can't forget about the explosions. Hey, at least the boomerang got 1 hit. Not a fan of what's going on. Would have loved... I pressed the jump button there. Would have loved for my cloak to actually activate. He got blown up. Go again. Yikes. Oh, I got real lucky there. Not deserve that. Ow. He's gonna get me. Yeah. I thought I could pogo on him while he's doing that. Apparently the answer is no, or perhaps maybe. And we're also out of shards. I should kill more enemies while I'm running around, I suppose. Then again, there isn't really a shard magnet, just you could have more of them, I guess. Oh, I don't have any silk to do the fucking claw line. I'm gonna see if I can kill this guy. Some shards off of him. Very few shards off of him. Oh boy. Jumped too early and bonked my head. Love that. Timed that well. Only did pivot at the end there. Heal here. And immediately get maggot. Alright, love that. Come on. Don't like the explosions, personally. Could do with less of them, despite my name. Man, that was a really good boomerang. Not a fan of that. Or that, for that matter. I'm starting this next phase with 3 health. Not great. I mean, you're bad. Ah! I jumped into the trajectory for no reason. I'm certain I can make it though. Not fast enough on that one. You have to spawn there of all times. Why now? I know the spawns are random, but still, a little rude. Down 4. Yikes, down 5. Not a great situation to be in. Yeah, definitely not a great situation to be in. Why did that hit me still? Can't get hit. I completely missed by turning around the wrong direction. Ah, you've got to be kidding me. The down attack moves you in a direction a little bit with the Reaper's Crest, so naturally, that means moving me down into the enemy hitbox. Ow. I keep diving into the drink there. Not a big fan. Okay. Okay. Out. Okay, we're good, we're fine. My silk gain is back up to increased for a little bit. Not what I wanted to do. Yep. Luckily for the boss. Got lucky there. Holy shit. Alright. Got a decent amount of health before the boss fight. Love that. We better not. There's a little bit of a tell when he's gonna try and become Kirby for a moment. Yeah, he follows you a bit. Ow, that did a lot of damage to me. I don't like that. Oh, he's doing that anyways. Just gotta be careful. Oh, he hurts. It is kind of like phase 2 then. He's gonna do stuff. Beam attack. Ow. There we go. We managed to stun him. Now we're gonna see a phase 3. One guy? Oh, he's dead. Please don't explode, please don't explode, please don't explode. Okay, that thought crossed my mind right there at the end. We did it. What's going on there? Platform? Fetch. That's awfully nice of you. Part of me didn't want to touch it. What's this? We have here Seeker's Soul. Cracked shell containing soul drawn from a long deceased bug. Oh, oh, that was a snail shaman. I didn't even see him. Oh, that was so cool. A callback. Now, what do I do with this? I have it. What do I do with it now? Suppose we continue to climb. We're back in Greymore? Or is this an entry into the waterway area? It is. We're in the Putrefied Ducts. Yep, we're in the Putrefied Ducts. Because we go this way, we'll get to, yeah, the Huntress's place. Hello. All these gloomy bugs, all so reluctant to share their organs. So much coaxing and gnawing and prodding. They should be proud. Their small sacrifice would become much sustenance for my ferocious. It's a shame she doesn't have much more to say. And I'm back in the group. Alright, hold on. I mean, she is sitting on a... I did it again. She is sitting on a literal pile of corpses. Don't know what that says about that. But yeah, bile water is almost complete. Almost. There is an area that I still haven't gone to yet. Unless that's the area that connects to the, what was it? It like connects to, the mist, I think, if I remember is what it's called. Also, clever how they, reward, not clever, nice. That they reward the player with a, they reward the player with a bench at the end of all this, because there is no benches, for the most part, in this area whatsoever. This room, down at the bottom right. I think it's an area that I just couldn't get to before. I didn't want to get to. Oh, it's got a bunch of shards in here. What I needed. Big break. In both senses of the word. Hehehe. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, that boss down. I want to read up on that boss's lore because he seemed really interesting. He's able to use soul, which is kind of cool. Let's read up after we take a look. Yeah, that's the last area that was undiscovered, at least in the map that we have so far. There is yet more to find, I think. Somewhere. I'm certain there is some hidden area that I have yet to be to. There's the bell, which actually I should mark. Mark it with a silver. Which I would love to see how that works and see what's up with that. There's the weave nest, all that. I don't know how many weave nests there are. There's whatever's up there, which I should probably go check out, just to cover my bases. We finished up in the slab in the high hall, in the memoriam. I think literally all that's left is to go fight Lace. Not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the blasted steps, I think. Check out what that area is, and then we'll see if we can try and fight Lace again. Oh yeah, that's right. I was not expecting that, and I got jumped there. Oh boy. There's a big guy in here, I think, as well. Yes, there is. I'm just gonna pass him. You me not remembering my way around fucking putrefied ducks again. That's right. Where the hell are we? In the wrong space. We are in the bad place. Okay, glad that thing was close to death. I'm gonna go sit down on a bench. And then go up, yes. Back in the putrefied ducts proper, I suppose. Wanted to use that for my advantage there for a sec. Don't leave me the hell alone. I love the dice. They're probably one of my favorite bits of equipment in the game. Alright, we gotta go to Blasted Steps. Now that I am not short on mobility options, I think I might be able to get up to whatever platform that was. Oh wait, no. Shellwood's the right place to go to for this, I think. Been so busy doing side quests. So much to do. So much to get. I'm so glad I did all this stuff too. Because like there's a real incentive to go out and do secrets. That's kind of the whole point of exploration in a Metroidvania. The more secrets you find, the stronger you become, you know? Remember quickly, it's here somewhere. Yes, right here. So if I... No? Okay. Is it, like, possible at all? I feel like it should be, maybe. Like, that was so close. I guess not. Like, there's a platform there, and I want to see what's up there. Distance isn't the problem, it's height. Can't really jump from there. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna work. Huh. Maybe you gotta come down from a different angle. Even then, like, how are you heck supposed to get over there? Let me check if there's a secret room or something, and then I shall go and continue on my way. If there is one, it should be all the way up the left-hand side of this area. Ah, he gives the big shards. I did see a platform down. Like down here. There's these guys. And a bunch of shells. No fragile walls or anything. Huh. Yeah, I'm at a loss as to how to get down there. I really have a bad habit of dashing off small platforms like that. I need to stop. I'm just gonna head to the Bellway here. Maybe it's because I've walked this path so many times, but it feels easier to get to. Old man. Also, when I said, I know I said reused assets earlier, and some might think it's a bad thing. It's not. That is a very good and normal thing for game design. Alright then. Suppose I shall spend the rest of this stream just trying and going to do the lace fight. But there's nothing left for me to do in Act 2. I have to go to Grand Bellway. Right, not this direction. Gotta go to the high halls. Wrong direction again. Sit down here just in case something bad happens. Actually, I should be killing these guys. Oh man, he's rolling my fade. Plus, it allows me to start this fight with a good amount of silk. All right. We're gonna do plus a moon file. And boomerang's nice. So let's stick with that. I should have, well, dash should be helpful. We're gonna start with Reaper's Crest instead of going and trying to do Witch's Crest like we did last time. Witch's Crest is great and I love it, but I need to do the fight. I need to beat the fight, not just experiment. Here we go. Hey, Lace. No, it's been a bit. Forgive me. Really hoping that that would work. Got lucky. Stunned, idiot. Alright, phase 2. I should heal. I need to heal. Need to heal again. I should have just healed twice. Not a great start, but decent enough, I suppose. You also do this to start the fight with. And then go sit down. Well, actually, it'll disappear if I sit down a bit. Start the fight with an extra hit. Already down one. Ow. I was hoping that jump would be enough, it was not. Enough to get a heal off. Oh, I got lucky. Dang it. Should have focused more on the fight than actually, you know, trying to get that silk. Oh, there was an audio issue there for a sec. I don't know what that was all about. I never really tell which parry she's gonna do. She's gonna jump parry or she's gonna do that one. There doesn't seem to be a pattern there. Back. Lucky. Come on, come on. I gotta stop playing around. Dang it, myself. Dang it! Oh man, if I didn't fuck up with that heal, I think I would have made it much longer. Damn. Alright. And we're out of shards again. Lovely. That's the wrong button. It's like, what do I do with the Seeker's Soul? I think that might be something useful for Act 3. But I don't know. I have no clue. Got lucky. Yeah, that was actually really lucky. That was lucky too. There is a hair worming its way into my ear. Oh, it's done already, and phase 2. Not great. Heck. It's hard to keep pausing like this, but my nose and itches. There's always something going on, making it really difficult to lock in. Not great. Oh, nice. That was lucky. I thought we were gonna do the other one. Damn it. If only my attack connected with hers, I would have been able to live. I keep pressing the wrong button. Put up this later. Nope. Let's fight with 9 hearts, 9 health instead of 8. Not a great start. And wasting silk. Love that. I am fully out of it. My rhythm got ruined. Oh god. I think I can recover if I'm lucky enough. Why not? And into the stun, that's perfect. Got really lucky there. Damn it. Damn. I'm running out of plasmium fast. Maybe I shouldn't be using it as much, but it's not really providing me much more results if I use it more than once at the beginning of the fight, so I'm just gonna use it once. Oh man, not a great start. Damn it. That was a horrible run. Let's just keep on going, I suppose. It's all up. when it comes to bosses like this, you really just gotta keep on trying. I'm at the point where I just have to keep on trying. There is no more stuff for me to do, I think. Outside of this, like, soul shell thing, which I don't know what to do with. But I have it. There was another audiobook there. I think this shot is usually gonna go for a third attack there. If that boomerang hit her a second time, that would be funny. Ow. And the stun, that's good. There's the third dash, I suppose. I just checked my health there. Aww. I just realized I had 2 health. And I'm out of shards again. Oh boy. I'll see where I can go with just this for a little bit before I go get more, because I can go get more. Perhaps a different combination of these like tools will be. Perhaps a different combination of tools will be helpful, but I don't know. Ow. 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 I ran into her? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, she took some damage there. I forgot that. Ow. That shit hurts. Second stun. Again. Oh, the camera will follow you if you jump off the edge like that. Okay. That's nice to know. A third stun. But yo, I did it. I thought I was dead there for some reason. I have so much health. Hey, Lace. You done? I can speak to her. Congratulations, Spider. I felt your sting. And finally, I felt your sting. And you've bared the truth of my pathetic, empty shell.
That's fine.
You always have the scent, child. You are no bug. Yours is a life born entirely for you. Life? You're too generous. This weak, wasting existence, this was not life. The husk shaped to act, the child. Yours was a life, pale one. Do not confuse your unique creation with its absence. I have seen others make the same mistake. Attitude, Spider. From you? Don't be gross. Head on. Climb up. Up and away. You earned your audience with the divine. Face the Holy Mother who would fashion so cruel and crude a daughter as me. After all, it's used to you that she wants. Is it not? Don't make me feel sad for her. God damn it. Ooh, I've been wondering when we're gonna get another one of these. We got one when we beat the Bell Beast. Now we're getting another. These are silk hearts, if I remember correctly. Give you a bit of a platforming challenge. Better a child spun mad. I'm not spun at all, I guess. I didn't really read that whole thing. Better a child spun frail than none. I want to listen. I want to see what the lore is. One to wish our waking. Better a child spun man than one. Okay, we're reading this up. From our silk, a child born loyal. Okay. So it's clear Elise is not dead. Yep, there she is. Kind of wanted to kill her, but hey. Objective updated. Confront the one who haunts the lands of Farland. Oh. Farewell, Lace. Suppose let's head on up. Oh. Actually, is there something at the top area? Yeah, this is clearing at the peak. It's like some area right before it. What's this? Oh, this is where all the ventricles line up. It was up here the whole time? I don't have a map for this place. Makes sense. Makes so much sense. Actually, I should see what's down first. Up is clearly the objective we have. Nothing down. Okay. What's this? Bunch of silk on the wall here. The cradle. Oh, a callback. This cage was at the beginning of the game, very beginning of the game. So I'm guessing this is meant to be like, look back. What do you see? Oh, there's more. Look back at your adventure up to this point, I think. The music. What was the music? This place is old and decrepit. Yes. Yes, give me the insert rosaries. Cradle map. Not a big area at all. I should see what's down first. There's more exploring to do even here. Oh? I was thinking they were going to come to life. Weaver, in 8th part, last of their line, frail with age. Cracked and taken in sand sea waste. 7 choristers, 9 envoys lost to task. I'm guessing that was Hornet's doing. This. Weaver in 8th part, last of their line, mortally wounded. Cracked and taken in the Black Barrens. 4 choristers, 1 reed lost. Okay. So it's not just Hornet. They are going and gathering Weavers all over the place. Weaver in quarter part, last of their lines, late to service. Cracked and taken beneath the city of steel. 8th choristers, 12 envoys lost to task. Is there a record for Hornet? Oh wait, no, we have this. Oh, it's the corpses of all of them. Oh. Your will, your bounty. Running their silk. Highest holy. Yikes. So, they were literally giving their lines for these weavers. I mean, we knew they were strong, but they're impressive and a little intimidating, not gonna lie. Oh, there's lots of spikes there at the bottom, but a way in here, maybe? Oh. Is this back the way I came? Is this? Yeah, this is back the way that I came. Also, the music in here is really freaking loud. Like, way louder than any other music in the game so far, I think. This way. Did we go... Wait, is this where the map... This is where the map was. Something is shaking the screen here. Oh. I just kind of hit the wall there for no reason. Silk. Music stopped. This looks more like a weave nest than... Also, there's a thing here that I should... Oh. Glory to you, our light divine. Of the first, the last, we hear you. Spin, bind, punish, our mother brew. Wake, wake, wake. Devotion to you. Glory to you. Weird. I don't know who that was. What's this? Oh boy. Here. Oh, this is... Oh, you just unlocked the shortcut. Okay. Alright, suppose we head up now. We've seen these platforms before in the silk carts. I'm getting the feeling that this is about... Something is about to end here. This is the final something or whatever. And I'd hate for the game to be finished here. There's so much stuff. Oh, wow. That's a big thing of silk. Is it a cocoon? I think it's a cocoon. Kind of messed up on the platform here, I think. No, no. Is there something over to the right? Anything more over the right? Nothing more over to the right. Alright. Challenge? I am not ready for a fight. But hey, here we go. Oh, that was the thing providing light. What the hell is this? Grandmother Silk. Oh, she's big. Oh, okay, we got the vertical and horizontal attacks similar to Radiance. But she moves around a lot more. And she has attacks like that. Okay, that makes sense. I also didn't really talk about the lace fight or the fight before it. We did. Oh, she's stunned. Oh, ow. Ow. She's not dead, is she? There's no way she's dead. There's no way that's it. Oh, she's bringing down the ceiling. Music is completely gone now. Yeah, she's not dead. Oh, that's just incorporated into her normal attack pattern now. Alright, alright. Oh. I'm want to change up my loadout. Let me hit back down. If that's the final boss of the game, which feels very final bossy, then I would not be surprised. But I'm also kind of like, I kind of don't want it to end, right? I'm kind of excited to keep playing. This entire thing for me has been hyped up to this point, right? I'm to the point where I'm like, I just want to see what happens next. Boomerang's gonna be helpful, actually. Yeah, I just wanted to get rid of Plasmium. Help for the lace fight. Don't know how much help it's gonna be in this fight. It's a much slower pace. Not to mention there's gonna be a lot of DLC coming to the game in the coming years, I think. So I would love to cover that when they be so much fun. Be able to just go all the way up. Yep. Try again. Got lucky there. I think you're supposed to jump that attack. As I fail to jump it every single time. Alright. Out of the way. This is such a cool introduction for a new attack. Great. Okay, she brings up... Oh, we have to knock him back down. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that's the right time to use the weapon. Sure. Oh, what is she doing? Oh, okay, that was cool as shit. I'm glad I survived it. And then I got impaled. It's an interesting fight. It's an interesting fight. I'm so like, I'm a little confused because there's so much stuff that is like still in my inventory that I've yet to use, that I'm like, I don't know where this goes, or I don't know what to do with this. I haven't met any NPC that would want this, right? Or I don't know of any NPC that would want it. Like, who do I ask to give this to? Is there somebody out there who's wanting this? And there's a few areas out there that I'm like, I know are in the game. I haven't seen them yet. So there's gotta be more game after this, but it feels very final. Like, each act itself is its own game that feels a little bit different from the last. And that is cool, in my opinion. Get 3 games for the price of 1. Right? Not even 1 now in this day and age. Plus the music, the sound design is impeccable. I do plan on hopefully making a larger, well not larger, a long form video talking about my experience with the game and what I noticed. It should be fun, hopefully. Oh, I got her on a stun. Let's go. Who got hit by that? Not fun. I got stabbed while I was healing. Dang it. Okay. Okay. Not in a good spot. Flint knife it. I actually managed to dodge it this time. Let's go. That was really close. That was also very close. I'm personally not a fan of getting stabbed. I am a fan of getting lucky. Okay. Come on, come on. Whoa, what's going on? That's a new crest. I'm like literally building this new crest as it goes. Holy shit, that's a lot of silk. Oh, that's a lot of silk. That is a lot of silk. Whoa. Interesting. That can't be it. That can't be the end. Holy shit. That's a lot more arms than I think she needs. Defeat Grandmother Silk and bind her power. No, that's not the end. No, come on. Come on, man. No. What the hell? I felt like there was so much more game that just happened. There has to be. There's got to be some post-game stuff, right? There has to be. Whew. Okay, I suppose that would be a good time to talk about like the everything that I have gone through during this ordeal. So where do I even begin? What a wonderful game. It's so good. This is like the pinnacle of what indie Metroidvanias are, and I think it should stand as a testament forever. Like, this should be available for people to play in perpetuity, in some way, shape, or form, because this is just fantastic. 12,158 Kickstarter backers. And Seth Goldman. Thanks, Seth. But like, wow. What a game. Oh, there's more. Through darkness and dangers you persevered. Thank you for exploring the world of Holland. Silksong, let's meet again on the road ahead. Oh. Game completion, 57 hours, 55 minutes, and 6 seconds. Please, just tell me that that's not all I'm not done. Steel Soul mode, I'm not doing that. What is my completion percentage? Okay, this changed. What happens when I open this up again? Because there's clearly more game to happen, right? Yeah, I still have more things to collect. There's still more things to do. Seeker's Soul, the Materium, the Coral Commandment. This Coral Commandment I just forgot to turn in. This Craft Metal. And this isn't even fully upgraded yet. There's probably an entire area that I haven't explored. What? Right? Like, that can't be it. That can't be all that there is. How do I get up there? I gotta go back to the Weave Nest Outla. I want to see what's in the Diving Bell. What's the Rite of Pilgrim's Rest there? That can't be all that there is. That can't be it. There's no way that's it. That's not everything, is it? That's not the end. I'm like so in bewilderment. I'm so like I've explored everywhere that I think I can. Unless there's some way down from fucking Pinmaster's area in the Blasted Steps. What? There's no way. There's no way that's all that the game has to offer. Please tell me that there's more. There has to be more, right? There has to be. There just has to be more. Like, this is the first... I can say this confidently. This is the first game in a long time that has made me, like, think, is that it? No, that can't be it. There has to be more. Please tell me there's more. Oh, wait, this is a new... You stay close, sister. Them halls beside are crawling with haunted husks. Wandering will only bring death, pointed and painful. All these marvelous healing supplies, surely they at least are some proof that Citadel's holy nature. Like, what about Sherma? Sherma's story didn't come to a conclusion. Open the way above these halls, that's the White Knight, his guardian. Out of the monarch, she claimed herself at the end, and her shawl suggested it through being torn purely of silk woven. Apologies. That such a feat is possible. I have seen life woven from silk before, but tiny, transient. Never like this. Aye, Bellringer, you've slain a marvel indeed. Flawed marvel, at least. One to keep far from she was lost for us mortal sorts. Look of a child in a match, but hers has been wandering the citadel longer than most. Even in its long silence before you came. Might have seen herself of this place protect her. Clean and quiet as she did. Of course, quiet meant crossing her path found a painful end. I'd be saying thanks for the slaying. With all the other husks now awoken and enraged, but Buck's chances haven't grown much. Does all the bugs stuff, all the other bugs have awoken and enraged? Is there more stuff to do now that I've defeated Lace? Please tell me that there's more. I should go back to like each of the towns. Are you gonna stick around here? Daza and I will stay here longer. These pilgrims need watching over. Okay. Anything different in here? I suppose I should take some time and venture around a bit. Oh man, I should also take the time to reflect on a few things. First and foremost, I'm gonna sit down at the bench. Stop going and talk about the bosses that I just beat up. So let's start with where is it? Let's start with is the Stilken Trapper. No. Grohl the Great, chief and chaplain of the Stilken, forever raging against the citadel that chokes their caves and sees them suffer. This one's strength was much enhanced by a stolen soul. They are not the first who tried to hoard it, or to mold it towards such violent ends. Talking about, in Hollow Knight, there was the, Soul Sanctum, and the Soul Masters within. They tried to weaponize Soul and caught the bad end of a test gone wrong, as it were. Some were able to, maintain their forms and be able to actually use Soul to a certain degree, but most were turned to goop. Unfortunate. As a boss fight, though, it was kind of fun. It certainly posed more of a threat. If you're not ready for it, it can be quite intimidating. Then again, I had gone through pretty much everything else, and then I fought this guy. This guy was one of the last fights that I did, and I was more than prepared for him. He was not at all difficult to take down. It took a couple tries. The biggest challenge I found from him was definitely the big suck attack. He tries to suck you in, and if he gets you, he does like 3 or 4 damage if you don't struggle out. But as a fight, the like 3 or 4 waves of enemies that show up and try to weaken you before you actually fight them were interesting, and I think more games should do that. It's a really simple way to make sure that your players aren't ready for what's coming next, because then they're low on resources. Then they have less stuff to use for the actual fight itself, which is an important element of combat design, right? You give the player these resources, and then you have to learn to take them away at certain points to really put the pressure on the player. The Stolen Soul element was interesting. His blast attacks that he did sometimes were not at all difficult to avoid if you know what to watch out for. He uses an attack pattern very similar to another enemy that shows up in the early. At least for that attack. But yeah, he's I would say probably one of the more hard fights in the game if you're not ready for it. Then we gotta talk about Lace. See if I can find her in here. This thing's called a Drape Lord. It's a cool name. The Second Sentinel. I didn't talk about this fight. This Clockwork Knight of Forloom, once protector of its pilgrims and master of the Scissor Blade. The talent and intelligence of this construct goes far beyond others I have witnessed. They seem less built as a tool to serve than an attempt at life itself. That seems to be kind of the theme with Silksong, like false life. Where is the line drawn between the intelligence of a natural born creature and the intelligence of a construct? And I like how it's like portrayed in this, because when you dive in deep, when it's like how human is a robot, you get to the point where it's like robots are beholden by their code, right? Robots are beholden to whatever laws were implemented into them, and the Second Sentinel is very much emblematic of that. As a fight, though, it was interesting. I'm trying my best to remember. That was like last week. um, it was not a long fight, and it felt less like a fight to the death, more like a test, which is, I believe, the point. So the scissor blade attack that they do every once in a while, the big X, is a little difficult to avoid, especially because it is in a tiny room, and that thing covers like 50% of it, and he places it in the middle all the time. So you gotta learn to, you either have to claw line, or you have to dash, or parry, which I did in some instances. Um, which is, you gotta either get out of the way, or you can try to parry, but the timing on it's a little weird. It's like the big, the big X is he has a big tell for it, so you always know it's coming, which is good combat design. I suppose the biggest reflection I have for this fight is that it's definitely like a challenge fight. It's definitely like, you don't have to do this. This is a fight that is not exactly like important to the not important to the full overarching narrative, other than completing a character arc. And the fight itself is much more difficult because of that. It's not like oh, you have a mandatory fight, so you have to go and do it, and then like they have to make sure that the mandatory fights are possible. The fights like against the second Sentinel and against what was his name again? I cannot remember. Grohl. These guys, they are not mandatory. These are optional fights. If you did only the mandatory fights in this game, I think you'd literally just speedrun your way. If you speedrun the game and did only the mandatory fights, I think there'd be like 5 or 6. But there's so much outside of that. There's so much surrounding it, and I love that. That's I think a mark of a good game, like, or at least a good Metroidvania. You do not have to do every boss fight in the game. I did, because it's fun. At least I did the ones that I am aware of. If there's more boss fights, then I would love to do them. Actually, scratch that 5 or 6 part earlier. I think maybe about 10. I think 10 is the maximum amount of fights you would have to do in order to beat the game. Like, it has like a minimum, I think. That's the higher end of the minimum. What am I talking about? But yeah. It's really, like, emblematic of, this is the character's final, like, the end of their arc. This is much like, or maybe it's like the peak of their arc, actually. It's more like the climax. Closer to the climax. Like, this is the character at their most troubled. This is the character at their worst. And their second guessing is the person that brought them to life. Like, a good person or not? Are they do good things? And that moral quandary of, do I do good things, right? Is protecting the Citadel worth it? Is the big question that the character ponders, because they were built for it. Do they do that? Do they continue to protect the Citadel, or do they abscond? Do they do something else? I'm certain that we'll see them again. If we just keep exploring. Then there is, okay. Lace. Manic fencer who delights in battle. A bug born entirely of thread. Much silk would have been needed to see her sustain. A fragile form of life, but life nonetheless. Silk is very much... Lace. Oh. Lace is very much... not just an antagonist, but like, she is Hornet's foil. From a story perspective, Lace is very much meant to reflect Hornet's values back to her, right? She is meant to be the opposite. Like, she's Hornet, but twisted and evil or whatever. But not really in this case, because she's very much like... Because I believe Hornet and Lace have very similar values. They're both protectors in a way. They both have wandered... Yeah, they both, like, wondered about the circumstances of their birth, and they have both wandered a hollow husk of a kingdom that they were born into. In Hornet's case, she did so in the original Hollow Knight. In Lace, we're seeing that play out again. And Lace is the way Lace is confronting it is very different to Hornet. Hornet was very much like, oh, that's interesting, I'm gonna accept this and move on, because she's a hunter, right? She's very practical. Lace, on the other hand, is very much like, I gotta keep up appearances. I gotta, like, this is troubling, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna focus on being Lace. And I'm fairly certain that that just kind of ate away at her for a really long time. As a fight, though, interesting stuff. Possibly one of the hardest fights in the game. Not just one of the hardest fight in the game. I would say, right here, right now. I'm just gonna put it on the board. Hardest fight in the game. If only because she's so freaking fast. She is lightning quick. If you aren't able to keep up, she's gonna hit you 1, 2, 3, you're down, and it can be a little overwhelming. But I think that it follows the design. Lace's fight follows the design philosophy similar to other fights in the Hollow Knight series, particularly Hollow Knight's fight in the Grim Troop DLC. You fight a guy named Nightmare King. Well, not Nightmare King Grim, but both Nightmare King Grim and Troop Master Grim. Troop Master Grim is the weaker form of that fight. Both of them are like, in a way, they are like both the Lace fight and the Grim fights. They don't ask you to wail on your opponent. Really, they're asking you to dance. It's like very much a back and forth. She tries to hit you, you try to hit her, yada yada yada, and the goal is just to successfully hit her more times than she successfully hits you. And learning to place yourself, learning where she's going to end up next, because she follows that routine, and it's very on beat. And like a lot of her moves have follow-up rules to them. Like if she's going to dash during the second stage of their fight, then she's going to dash twice, and during the third stage she dashes 3 times. If she's going to do the jump attack, then during the second stage of the fight, don't stand where she jumped from, because there's going to be AoEs there. And she's also going to dash at you after she jumps. And if the only one I couldn't really tack down as to how it works was the parry. If you hit her parry, which I have a bad habit of doing, she does like this Fury Swipes barrage attack. And the thing is, in her first fight, she only did it on the ground. In her second fight, she does it mid-air. And it throws me off entirely. It throws me off entirely because, like, how would you determine when she's going to be in the air and when she's not? Because I think the rule is if you are above her, if you, like, higher than her vertically, so, like, you're in the air, you jumped up, down to her, and you're attacking or something, she's going to try to take advantage of that by jumping above you. But she's done that a few times while I'm on the ground, and, she's also stayed on the ground a few times while I was in the air, so I don't know if that's the actual rule of how that works, but regardless, it's very interesting to see another dance-like fight. The other one, it reminds me a lot of the Phantom fight, not gonna lie, because the Phantom fight is very much a dance, even though Phantom is very, like, heavier hitting than Lace, I would say. I have not reflected on the Phantom fight in a while, because the Phantom fight was so long ago. I did it a long time ago, but yeah, Lace is, it's a difficult fight, but satisfying when you get it down, which is good for combat. That's good combat design right there. And of course, we gotta talk about Grandmother Silk, Monarch of Farloom and the primal source of silk. Heart of the haunting, long lulled to slumber and desperate to wake. The higher being's threads stretched throughout Farloom, snaring its bugs and driving them to madness and discord. So, Grandmother Silk. As a character design, this thing looks intimidating and awesome as fuck. I am not gonna lie. You see this shit, and you're like, oh, it's gonna be like that then, is it? Alright. The arms crossed over her chest, very indicative of, like, binding. And the fact that she's in a giant cocoon when you first wake her up. It's like, I suppose the story here, like another element I'm thinking about is the crown thing that If I use my mouse, it won't let me use it. But the twin pronged halo, I guess, above her head there is very indicative of like sealed grace in a way. Like this is a very holy divine being that has been captured, sealed, and bound. Um, it's like I don't know. It's not said as to why. I'm fairly certain if I keep playing around and looking for things, I'll find out why. But it's very like I suppose her design is very like she's graceful, she's elegant, but also she's old, she's frail, she's anemic practically. Look how thin her arms and her waist and her neck are. She's not like agile, but she is fragile, I suppose. That's the word I would use to describe a character like that. She's fragile. She's big, intimidating, and fragile. And the fight is very much like that, because it did not last nearly as long as I thought it would. I would say that this fight, the Grandmother Silk fight, is easier than the Lakes fight by a mile. She uses these big attacks, and it's very indicative of the Radiance fight. It's like an easier version of the Radiance fight. Like, I would fight Grandmother Silk probably 100 times before I do the Radiance fight again. Radiance is hard as hell. Which is an interesting case, because, like, in a way, Lace is the final boss of the game. Which gives me the feeling that Grandmother Silk put all of her eggs into one basket, Lace, and made her as strong as she can, and didn't expect anyone to get past her, and once you get past her, she's like, oh shit, and now, like, killing her is surprisingly easy. Then again, I got like a shit ton of upgrades. I should comment more on the fight itself. A lot of her attacks are big sweeping attacks, like I said before. Like very indicative of the Radiance fight. She has vertical and horizontal attacks that just sweep across the stage. And you're expected to like dodge those. She's also got, she also pulls up spikes from the floor in stage 2. She pulls down rubble from the ceiling in stage 2 as well. And you're like, those are supposed to be big AoEs that you dodge, which the Radiance didn't really do for the most part. She did cover like sections of the screen in beams, but they didn't last nearly as long, I don't think. Like the Radiance was more about knife spam on the floor, like blade spam on the floor, yeah, spikes coming up, and horizontal and vertical attacks like that. And then of course the beams every once in a while. There's other attacks mixed in there, but I'm not analyzing that fight right now. The thing with that is like they took that as a template and then like toned it down, because Radiance feels very powerful, very strong. It's a hard fight to do, and it's really about the I think they set the groundwork with Radiance for how a higher being should fight, right? So now we have another higher being, Grandmother Silk here, and talking about how she fights. She's got she doesn't have beam attacks. She doesn't have access to beams, but she does have another interesting tactic to use. She covers the screen in Silk. It's an attack that you see a lot in like bullet hells. Basically, like lots of lines covering the screen. If you touch a line, you get hurt. It reminds me a lot of the, what was it called? Not Radiance. What was it called? Terraria fight. Really hard to do. You kill a butterfly to do it. It's in the hollow. She's stronger during the day. What's it called again? It was I keep thinking back to Radiance. It's not Radiance. Okay, I'm gonna look this up real quick. Hold on. Give me like a minute. Alright, boss order, that works. Come on, Wiki. Hard mode classes. Fishron. Empress of Light. The Empress of Light. Yeah, there are a number of attacks that the Empress of Light have that basically just, throw a sword in a direction. But the way that they make it hard or make it difficult is that they have a lot of swords that, like, instantiate one after the other, and then they fire off one after the other, or all at once. But that's very indicative of that type of attack, where it's like the screen is covered, and there are very few gaps that you have to stand in, or at least there's some gaps that you have to stand in, or try to be in when the attack actually happens. And that's an interesting mechanic. Like, it's on a technical level, much more difficult mechanic than some of the mechanics implemented in the Radiance fight, yet they toned it so that it feels weaker. And personally, that is the mark of great combat design. To be able to take a mechanic that is technically, or from a technical level, would be difficult for someone to deal with and make it easier or harder based on a few factors, right? So there's that, and if you get got by it, it's not just 2 damage, it's you get grabbed and then you take 2 damage. You get this cool, awesome effect of Grandmother Silk just tearing you to shreds. Or tearing Hornet to shreds, and that's interesting, that's cool. Like, they pumped the player up to max with Grandmother Silk. So yeah, that's interesting. As a conclusion, as a final boss, it's very cool to see that this is what was waiting for us at the peak. This is what was waiting for us at the top of everything. And I think, personally, that it was well worth the wait. Find something like this. Also, the ending cutscene, like the ending scene of Hornet just stabbing into Grandmother Silk, with her nail and binding all of that silk to herself, was interesting because every time you bound, you could see in the upper left-hand corner the health bar got more and more and more complex, and there would be more and more and more silk. Like, it looked like she was binding an entirely new crest, which is interesting. That would have been a cool crest to have, though it would have covered like a good maybe 30-20% of the screen, which is not great. It looked awesome, and also the health bar changing icons. I think that was like, that scene is emblematic of Ascension, right? Hornet at that point had ascended from a mortal being, or a half deity, to a full-blown higher being. And also, another thing I should say about the design, the hair being all of the silk covering a Farloom is genius, and I like that. I like that about her. Really gives you the feeling that this is the epicenter. That she isn't just like the silk itself. She is the source of silk. She is growing silk out of her body. Anyways, so yeah, that's interesting. I'm certain that there is a lot to do left. There has to be. There has to be a lot to do. Like, I want to explore. I want to see what the world is like. I want to go back to Weave Nest Atla, which I think I have a little bit of time to do just that. Let me change up my loadout a little bit here. I don't know if I've gotten everything. I definitely haven't. Because there has got to be more fleas around I want to see more of the fleas. I want to see what's up with that. But I do not know where all the fleas are, which is the bad thing. I want to give my full analysis on it, and its mechanics and everything in it, and just go through and summarize my experience. But at the same time, I'm not going to be doing that here. Also, there's one more silk heart around somewhere. It says we have 3, but I haven't seen another silk heart, so let's just head back to Bone Bottom for now. I don't know if this will be the last stream of Hollow Knight Silksong. I hope it's not. I hope there's more stuff for me to do. Gotta be, right? Another thing, I don't know if I'm gonna go full completionist on it. I probably shouldn't do full completionist. I kind of want to, but probably won't do it on stream. That's the wrong button. I probably won't do a full completionist stuff on stream because it's going to be a lot of looking stuff up, figuring out where everything is, because when it comes to a Metroidvania like this, a lot of it's hidden. In my experience... Okay, I thought she was injured. Lady, if in your toe... Okay. She doesn't have anything to say. Certain there's something more about that. First of all, I'm certain that there's more memory lockets out there somewhere. I'm certain that there is more secrets around. I just wish that there was something that could tell me how many secrets are in an area, how many secrets I've already found. Like a treasure tracker of some kind. Or a expanded compass. Like a cool compass that tells you, hey, there's a thing in here you missed. I actually give the compass some utility. Other than just being for newbies. What just happened there? I pressed the button once. Also, I don't know if, like, I want to see what is behind this. What is behind that door? I want to see what's behind it. There's still so much stuff that I don't know how to get to, or don't know where it is. I want to spend a lot of time talking to all the NPCs. Not all my attack missing. I want to spend time talking to all the NPCs. Also, wasn't this area like... didn't have any enemies in it at all whatsoever when I first came through? I don't know. I want to just, like, go through the areas I've already been to. See what's up, because that can't have been it. You're still, like, look at all the stuff in my inventory. The Materium is the biggest example. What am I supposed to do with this? It said it's best used in a home. Does Hornet get a house? I've also, I'm not gonna lie, I have seen a few bits and pieces of content creation about Silksong, people doing shorts and stuff. There's a few bits of equipment that I've been wondering, how the heck do I get that? What is that? Where do I get it from? There was a bit of equipment that allows you to, like, electrify water. You throw it down and it causes sparks or something. I want to know where in the heck do I get that? There's an area somewhere that's like water themed and coral themed. I know I've been to the Fence of Karnak, but there's got to be more than that, right? The background of the area was blue, man. You have anything to say? Times are hard, so fresh supply. Okay, yeah, you say the same thing. I'm heading back to Bellheart, I guess. There's gotta be people there that say something about what I did, right? Because I think, like, now that I've beaten the final boss of the game, I should liberate myself to go and, at least experience other people's opinions about the game. Go and take a look at what other people have to say, what other people think. Okay, they don't want to talk to me for some reason now. Yeah, give the relic. Last edict of the conductors, and lo is eternity sustained. By Architect's Claw, we welcome that final form of dial and rotor, and soul gladly given. Perfect unfaltering. Is there more to? Like, ever on a long road, more oil acquired, seek service and faith. Who knows what form we could find deeper with you. Like, is my blade perfected? Like, is this the maximum upgrade? Also, what is in here? A locked bell home. There's gotta be something in there, right? Not to mention, like, where all the fleas are at. Where the heck are all the fleas? I found a good amount, but there has to be more, right? They keep asking for more. Because if I go to, I'm just gonna go to the last step and walk through the last steps to get there. I feel like I found a flea in pretty much every area now, but there has to be more, right? That can't have been it. This is the point where I wish for all of the quality of life things, like a counter for how many fleas you gained and a percentage counter for how complete the game is. Really, how much you completed the game. Like, I feel like this guy should come to life at some point. What? But no, he's just a statue you can destroy. Oh, big boo. What? Like, where am I supposed to find more fleas? I wish there was something that, like, told me where more fleas are. You have luck. You lack the fur of the fleas. All the blowy sand of that place is getting very stuck inside. Like, this can't be it for the fleas. There has to be more, right? Did I miss something in the Citadel? Is there a flea somewhere in the cradle? This is what I mean by saying there's got to be some quality of life stuff, or I'm gonna start looking things up. I think I should be liberated to look stuff up at this point. And if I'm going to start going completionist on it, then I should be able to do it off stream. Because personally, I wouldn't want to watch that. Like, is there something else over here that I'm missing? What's in the diving bell at the bottom of Deep Docks? There's got to be something, right? This can't be it. There has to be more. Why did I bind? I did not need to bind. wonder if there's like a key to that bell home. I really want to see what's in the bell home, personally. I'm looking around, I'm fighting enemies, and nothing's changed about them. Wait, is there a flea around here somewhere that I'm missing? Weird. That room's sealed up now. No, it was up here. I'm busy here thinking that can't be. I keep thinking that's not it, right? There's more to this game. There has to be more. More than what I experienced. Like, there's a bunch of shards here. Anything over here? No? Okay. Also, kind of floated upwards there, but do I have to? Can I just choose not to challenge the this boss? Can I just go right by it and go up? No. Like, I'm busy here looking for a flea that probably doesn't exist. There's gotta be something else here, dude. I'm convinced. This is the big lore room. Actually, I can hear their song now. I have a bottle. Highest holy, holy silk, eternal. Holy silk, by your grace, fun, served, sacrifice, that we may bow, that we may pray, your will, bounty, highest holy. Okay, we've listened to most of that. You know, what the heck do I, like, I have a lot of stuff that I'm sitting here wondering, what the heck do I do? Like, I have these 3 moss berries. What do I do with that? Got Seeker Soul. What do I do with that? I'm missing a spool fragment and 3 mask shards. What do I do with the Materium? Granted, I also accept that because this game relies heavily on secrets, and I tried my best not to get any spoilers. Rather, I feel like people should try their best not to get spoilers for a game like this. You're not going to experience everything. That much is evident. It's just physically impossible for you to experience everything without someone telling you of something, right? It's just physically impossible. It has to be. Is there anything Okay, no, there's nothing down. Sorry for desecrating your grave, Lace. There has to be something more around here somewhere. I'm not going crazy, right? There's got to be more game. There's got to be something that I missed. And I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I'm just gonna start looking shit up. Hmm. Hold on. I don't even know, man. This all got Mario a bit confused. Ooh. Should I head back to the stage? There's something more there? I'm gonna see if there's anything more there. Um, I have to head to Grand Building. There has to be something more than I'm... Right? I'm not going crazy, am I? I love finding secrets, but if there's one thing that I dislike about them is like that fact that you literally can't find all of them by yourself. Because eventually you start like second guessing yourself and scratching and grabbing at straws. Nothing is going on in here. All making me seriously feel like I goofed it. Like there was something more for me to go and find, but I didn't go and find it in time, and now it is locked behind something. Which is why I want there to be a completion meter. Yep. Is there anything in here for me to do? Anything else? Because that can't have been it. I keep saying that to myself. That can't have been it. There has to be more. There's more, right? Am I in the wrong place? I believe I'm in the wrong. Yep. Cause like, I've been up here. I've gotten the thing that's up here a while ago. Hello? I forgot what voice I gave you. Show me your collection, Vaultkeeper. Weaver spawn. He is a bother. Nuisance. Bring me a gift. The collections of gaps. Okay. Where? Where in the heck do I go for all this shit? Also, I'd like to say, that guy is literally a bookworm. Bookworm. Like, I've bought pretty much everything. Other than a house, apparently. Oh yeah, spikes. Well, that's sealed now. Ow. Forgot that's how the gears work. And I do it again? Love that. Ow. I am not used to this area. I haven't been here in a while. That should not have hit. Ow. I'm like a little bewildered at this, that was it, that was the end. There has to be more somewhere. I just don't know where. I was half expecting for things to change after I beat Lace. I did get another silk heart, so things technically did. But I feel like there's something more I have to do. There's something more beyond finishing the Lace fight. No, okay. Looks like the background looked a lot like strings for a second. So I'm like, I'm sitting here wondering, what's next? What's left? Do I just go around and like fill up the bestiary? Like, what the heck? There's gotta be an area with that stuff in it, outside of just the memorial. This is where I got the materium from here. Like, what do I do with this? Oh wait, hold on. Ooh. Purple lightning sparks. Enemies I haven't fought before. Okay. That throw lightning orb. That throw lightning orb. Okay, this is new at least. What do we have here? Volt vessels. Okay. Convertible orbs containing electricity. The vessels can be thrown as a bola for an explosive discharge or staked as a spear to release a column of energy. Oh, I wonder how that works. Well, I found the lightning thing. But I'm sitting here thinking there's gotta be more. More spikes for me. More fleas to find, more secrets. But where is the question? I'm definitely getting into the go look this up territory. If you want to go 100%, you gotta look this up. Here. I'm gonna end off the stream here in a sec. I think I just want to get to a good spot. But first, I want to try out the Volta. How does this work? Electricity, okay. Oh. Oh, you can like hit it to change the way the electricity goes. How do you throw it as a bola? How do you just like toss it? Also, there's also transform. Only transform tools while sitting in it. I'm guessing it has 2 different moves. Alright, let me sit down on a bench real quick and test it. Look at this. Transform. Interesting. Alright. But, give me one more sec here. I'm gonna end the stream. I don't know if this is gonna be the last Hollow Knight Silksong stream. It probably won't. Because I'm certain that there's more content here to take a look at and more things for me to experience. I just need to start looking it up. But if it does end up being the last Hollow Knight Silksong stream, then well, I'm glad you were all here for the ride. Thank you everyone so much for watching. This is going to be the end of the stream. Definitely gone over time a little bit here. That was a lot. That was like a whole game. Damn. I'm certain there's more to experience. I hear there's maybe an entire third act somewhere. There's way more secrets for me to go and find, way more things for me to go and take a look at. The whole house. Like, the Materium implies that Hornet gets a house somewhere in Farloom, which is interesting. And I want to see what that's all about, but I might just do that on my own time and look things up and go and try things out. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this playthrough of Hollow Knight Silksong, and me taking a break every now and again to just rant about the game design things I find interesting. I do want to make a long form video. Like I said, I want to make a long form video analyzing my, like, summarizing my notes and analyzing my experience in the game and seeing what I can use in my own designs moving forward. If I do not end up getting to another Hollow Knight Silksong stream, if I don't end up doing another one of those, then I'm probably going to be streaming game development from here on out. But we will see. This has been a fun game. fun past few months since it dropped. It took me 2 months to beat. I could have probably beaten it way quicker if I let myself just binge it, but I did not want to burn out, which is what I ended up doing anyways. You know how it is. Again, thank you very much. I hope you all have had a wonderful time. I hope to see you all again eventually. Goodbye!